Okay, should be live. Welcome to the stream. I think I'm live. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, today I need to look at getting enchants for some of my gear. Probably going to do a bunch of dungeons here at the beginning. And either look at doing some other reps or maybe PvP for enchants. We'll see what I need. Hey, Mostine. Getting started here today. People rolling in. Wonder how many people are planning on playing tomorrow. Hear about a WoW GM got Firebez. Yeah, I did hear about there was a guy doing Mythic Plus and they were like a 99% or whatever at the very end of the run, and the guy was talking to him and asked him about it. Like, hey, can you just check out this one guy for us or whatever? And he was kind of explaining that he was saying it as a joke, but the GM did it anyways. And you can even see it in the logs where the GM did like a death aura thing. I don't really think it's like that big of a deal. They should just invalidate that run and give a talking to the GM. But yeah, I guess it's a big deal. Gotta check. I added a new command to show my link to my build, and it doesn't seem to be working. They spam dungeons to get better gear. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different ways. I have a video on what to do when you hit 60. Um, you can get Bloodforge gear on the auction house really cheap. They kind of help you get into heroics and mythics because you'll need a certain item level. There's also World Forge gear. Um, a couple different things you can do, but basically, you'll want to figure out what gear you're looking for. You might want to check the discords depending on like what your class is and stuff. But how's Templar DPS? I haven't done Templar DPS, but it is pretty overpowered right now on dungeons and raids with Crusader, from what I've seen. It's pretty far up there. Wouldn't doubt that they nerf it if they do. I think they must be doing buffs though, so they haven't been nerfing too many classes. Get this command working. Probably have it set to build or Twitch only. That's probably why it's not working. Because for some reason this thing likes to default to Twitch only. Try that again. Build. There we go. Nice. And that should lead to, yeah, all right, cool. Other rotations boring? Templar, you have to keep up 3 different oaths and on top of like all your other buffs and everything. And so I think it can be relatively complicated. Like I'd even call it like a higher skill ceiling class. Like if you and like a high skill floor as well. Like if you don't know what you're doing, the class is terrible. But once you do realize how things work, it becomes very powerful. Most of the specs. I'll be queued up for a dungeon. See what these wait times are. Instant. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta wait for healer. I'm planning on playing tomorrow. If I like it, I'll keep playing. I don't really think I want to like gear up and do mythics and raiding and stuff. I think it'd be cool to raid in CoA with all these new classes. But also maybe I'll really like it. I definitely plan on playing tomorrow. In Dungeon, Star Color's 2 buttons. Well, that's not too fun. Yeah, I have more buttons than I have hotkeys for right now. Thinking about it. Well, the wild card is the same thing that's always been, except it's going to include the 21 new classes as well. But it was just the original classes in the previous season. So now wildcard's going to be really crazy. I don't even know what like I don't know what like most of the abilities are in the new classes, so I think that'll be kind of cool to see like new things coming up. It cranks, but it's boring. You wear plate, but most of your gear is cloth. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's good for you. Like there's no bonuses, I guess, if you're wearing cloth or plate or whatever, but it just makes gearing a lot easier. Just wear whatever's got the best stats. It's gonna be crazy in raids too, because it's like I'm rolling main spec on like half the gear that drops. People get upset. Lane Warden, is that the tank? It's just 2 buttons as a tank. It's weird. Got so much of these things. Moonguard is the tank. Warden is the melee DPS. Okay. Those both sound like they should be a tank. The Warden, you're protecting somebody. As a Moonguard also sounds like a tank. If they're gonna be keep up here in a few hours, it's 9:30 here Central US time. The servers don't come up till I think 11 a.m. EST tomorrow. Hey, Ash Mole. Thanks for subscribe. I think that's 3,001 subscribers. I just hit 3,000 subscribers like just a few minutes before I went live. Currently in queue, taking forever. Somebody looking for nope, never mind. Okay. So we're doing stats. $12K HP. Alright, let's get to it. It's annoying when that one little guy just gets away from you. This is a boss here. Silence, there we go. I have so many dots on me right now. Save myself. Giant absorb. Yeah, I'm on Vol'jin. Yep, still on Vol'jin. Crash has been getting a lot better. This guy's got mostly mythic gear, but he's running low on mana. Works. Hit the gong. Let's see what happens. Cloth and leather. So we don't actually need to be up here. Cross over to here. Yeah, Bone Storm. Just might want to not stand in that. I don't know why so many people kept standing in Bone Storm. Pretty obvious, I think. And I think we go back this direction. And then there's a way, I think, to skip some of this trash. Yeah, here we go. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Not sure if you can jump on this thing. Did everybody fall down while I'm up here? I guess I need to go down there to save them. It's funny. Silenced. You walk up there? That's nice. Right. I think we're technically skipping a boss. Why are we... How do I have threat on a mob that's like way back there? Okay. Hey, there's Glutton. It's a really bad time to alt tab accidentally. Pop my big cooldowns. Cooldowns are already gone. This is way too much. Okay. Should we jump that? Whatever. I guess we're all here. Kinda don't want to fight him right here. Deathwind. I don't think you want to stand in Deathwind. I think it's actually like really nice if you don't have a world boss item. Right, here we go. Okay, the healer died. Sure how that happened. That's going to be annoying, isn't it? Stack up. Bone fingers leather. Some currency. I'm not even sure what I want to use currency on right now. not have to reset 5 minutes. Do heroic dungeon. Let's go look at the currency vendor. Not sure if there's anything specific I still wanted to get.
Hey there.
Maybe it's the attack power trinket just for the lulls, and if I do go DPS, has some crazy stats on it. No agility. Yeah, defensively, this cloak is really nice. I have it's like 288, 9 stamina. This is better. Go for that next, or that trinket. Or still missing gloves and wrist guards. Bracers of tenacity. I could get this. This would give me the 6-piece bonus. I don't know if it's really worth it. Get that in one more dungeon just to pick up the 8th. I'd obviously replace it though with the mythic version. But it would be fun to walk around in the 6-piece just to kind of play around with it. Oh, no wonder I can't hear any music. It's on 0. Hey, beep beep. My Jeep. Some guildies here. Barbarian. Okay, anytime now. 10 seconds. I'm in Ravenlock and Guild, not playing right now though. Oh, you're Ravenlock. You're not playing. Why am I looking it up? I don't even know if Ricard knows I'm streaming here. I think I might have played with him before. It's hard to remember. So many different names. Daily dungeon, accept quests. '53 Primalist. I don't. You're the second person I've heard that leveled up a Knight of Zharath and didn't like it. I'm sure if he's paying attention. Did he get his quests? Or whatever. I'm just gonna queue and see what happens. Mythic. He's got to confirm anyway, so there's really no reason for me to ask. For the Horde! I should get more shoulders and then let people combine shoulders and helmets. Like dress up with an undead lich. Not really a VTuber, even though this is VTuber software. It's just one image and then a mouth image, open and closed. That's it. Did he, what's up? Is he there? Berserkers have just a frost resistance aura? That's interesting. Okay, I feel like this guy went AFK for like 2 minutes right after joining. Maybe he just went to the bathroom. Give him another couple of minutes. Anisha, I'd like to. I don't I don't know when the normal times we're going to be raiding are, but generally on Saturdays and Sundays I play D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons, from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock my time, which is right in the middle of the raid boss time. So I can't really join most Saturdays if that's going to be the time. I'd like to. I've main tanked world bosses already, like both the instance and out in the world, so I can handle it. I can also. I'm pretty sure as a Templar we're extremely good off tanks as well. To XP, yes. Hunch. 40 to 50 is really slow for some reason. it's a slog. Like the scaling is bad. I would try to do low level areas you haven't done yet to try to get XP from like really easy quests. But yeah, 40-50 is bad. Once you hit 50, it just got so much faster. I don't know why. They should like straight up say, hey, 40 to 50 experience scaling has been increased by 30% or something. Yeah, it's slow. Like it was noticeably slowed down, and then it went way faster. I don't know what times to be. I usually do during the day. Yeah, I would assume we would raid later at night, right? Like most people raid at like 7, 8 o'clock. At least in my experience, unless you're in like a unless you're specifically in a daytime raid guild or something, or a late night raid guild. I was in the #1 raid guild in the world for late night raiding in WildStar.
Interesting.
For anybody that was raiding past midnight, my guild was the top. We were like, I think we were like 8th or something overall, but we were big. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Right, 2 p.m. Central. Yeah. How many people will show up? I prefer to do that too because I want to make a video about um like raid boss guides. Oh man, yeah, WildStar was so fun. Uh, it, if you were good at MMOs, if you were, I feel like if you were new to MMOs or you just weren't very skillful, you had to get those dungeons in like no deaths or like in a certain time period or whatever it was. Like you had to do Mythic Plus just to get inside the raids, which is also a problem because it's hard to find players. And then if you like my guild, I was one of the main tanks, so like, or I wasn't the main tank, so I helped carry people all the time through their dungeons to get them raid attuned. And like sometimes the people just weren't, they really weren't ready for it, but we had no choice because we needed the numbers. And how do I get a giant car mount? What? What? You have girls in the back? It's a bank and a repair girl? What? I can. What is this mount called? Cash shop karma. So, as a content creator, they give you free store credit, and they gave me a lot. Because I think my videos counted as a like they have tiers of videos that they give you store credit for, and I think mine are in the top tier. So they at least a couple of them. So they gave me a lot of bonus points. Where is where is this mount? Travel mounts. Like 150. I could technically buy it. I don't know if I want to because it's a lot of DP. That's really expensive. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna add it to my wish list. Purple drive carts keys. Fell Reaver death cycles in 175. What is this? Nonsense. What? Reigns of the Sapphirite Amalgam. What? There's like a three-headed Hydra thing that's 300. Yeah, if the vendor right. Yeah, the vendor NPCs are on top of it. Their Wikimon? Need to get my Temp hat back on. There we go. Definitely pay to win. There's a few heavily pay for convenience items on the store for sure. Oh, you're replying to a guy named Wikimon. Oh, I see. My add-on shows your guys' names in the same color for some reason. Normally it makes things different colors. It's kind of confusing. Yeah, it's definitely pay for convenience at that point. I have I went ahead and got the repair bot, the Khadgar head, the mailbox bot, the loot bot with the DB they gave me. I could get this car. It's really nice. The other side leveling. Oh man, yeah, those. It's a little annoying to get the same one over and over, but yeah, it's a lot of XP in the new dungeons. And the other new dungeon, the kobolds hit really hard with their fire damage. Hey, Blacia Nation, how's the stream tonight? Well, we're just getting started, really. Did a dungeon. I'm gonna probably burn through my cash quests on the call board for dungeons. I'm gonna buy the skin peeler from the auction house today. Yeah, I've got the skin peeler as well. 15 gold short. So switched. Came back and was gone. 800 gold for it. See, what I do is I should tell people to super chat me like $10, and then I put up, then I trade them the skin peeler or whatever item that they want. I don't think I actually should do that. They might ban me for that. Shut your mouth, I hate that dungeon. You said the other side. There's the two new ones. The one with the kobolds, the fire casters, melt tanks, and it's stupid. I need to balance it. I made a Templar wanting a lot of AoE for melee. It was either that or Brutality Barbarian. Okay, Blasia, Templars at max level right now are one of the highest melee DPS. Like in dungeons and on raid bosses. There might be like one or two specs that are better or higher damage than it, if that. So right now they're very good. So you made a good choice. I think they're kind of complex though. So if you're high actions per minute and you like a high skill ceiling, it's not you don't just press 1 2 3 1 2 3, but it is good. Did he leave? What did he say with 911? Apparently he had wife aggros. Queue back up. And you gotta tell your significant other you're sitting down to play. It's your time. I'm just kidding. The Gatling gun kobolds. Oh yeah, died a lot from them. They banned someone yesterday for real. Oh yeah. No, yeah, that would count. That would 100% count as real money transaction. It would be impossible for them to track it if I didn't do it on stream and wasn't talking about it. Obviously, now that I'm talking about it, I can't do it because it'll be easily found out. I might start getting enough DB if I keep making videos where I'll have more DB than I know what to do with. So I could like give it away as like part of like a stream event or something. That might be cool. I feel like that would be fine. I could ask their mods in Discord too, just to be on the safe side. What do you think about Metagoblins disinfo vid about CoA? Digimortal, I don't know what you're. I might have seen part of this video that you're talking about. Let me double check on YouTube. Conquest of Azeroth is not what I expected. This video here. Okay, no, I've never heard of this guy, so I'd have to watch this video. It's 30 minutes long. What is he talking about? Yeah, well, I'm looking at his interface and stuff. It doesn't really seem like he's a big WoW player. Like, wouldn't trust anything he says based on his interface. I don't know. Should I be a drama tuber and make a reply video and just tear him apart? Legion Nation, yeah, something about keeping your OS up or something. Yep, yeah, exactly. It'll be something new and fun. Yeah, I think with Crusader, as long as you're constantly pulling, like the tank is constantly pulling, you can keep your oaths up like 100% of the time, which means you just get these stacking buffs whole dungeon. Whereas like a Templar, they fall off every 15 seconds or so. There's nothing you can really do about it. You know they give you DP for videos. Yeah, Anisha, I've gotten over $100 worth of DP. So I've gotten all this stuff that I have is all. I didn't spend a dime. It's all from making my own videos. Metagom didn't like the World Forge items. He doesn't know what's good in life. Huh. Why would you not like World Forge items? They're just like free upgrades. And everybody has access to it. Fair playing field. I don't know. True classic bandwagon streamer. Yeah. I mean, if that's his point, it's if he's coming at it from like expecting the classic experience. No, it's not classic at all. But that should be pretty obvious. Um, do one dungeon and it'll be. It should be pretty obvious. Here we go. I think the only real like fair criticism that I've really seen in the server was, and he didn't really go into much depth about it, was Scotty J, who's a big classic YouTuber, and he was just saying that like he thinks the new classes are a great idea, but he also thinks 21 is like too much. That was like his big criticism. And honestly, like I don't think I could ever get through 21 classes, so maybe 21 classes is a little much. How do you keep up with the balance and stuff with 21 classes? That's asking for difficulty, but you know, if they can somehow handle it. Somebody give stats. Guy's got a lot of health for a DPS player. Holy cow. Oh, we got some mom and cheap people up in here. Here, boss. Yeah, we're destroying those mobs. There we go. What is this? What class that is? That guy's pumping. The other DPS are pumping. This guy's crazy. So let me put the threat debuff on Mukbang there. His name is. Yeah, Fellsword I've seen people complain about because it's not the highest sustain class or sustain whatever tank. Maybe the DPS it is. DPS version is. But it also has so much mobility on top of that that it's overpowered. Probably wait for this thing to die. Oh, that son of a bitch lost interest in us. Can't bring him very far at all. Like, it's not fun. I feel like the resetting of bosses in dungeons, it should probably be inside of Mythic Plus, but they should take it away from the normal dungeons. I can understand why it would be in Mythic Plus. But I'd really like to bring bosses to other bosses. Because it's fun. Yeah, 21 is a lot. Yeah. 63 in my Sun Blood Mage today before work. If you like the level, it's awesome. Some lag there. Trying to reapply my dots and they fall off. The guy, the lag. Great. Wait, what is this fire thing? Is it the healer? Yeah, it's the healer. Okay. So just solo this guy. Oh yeah, Turtle. I played a little bit on Turtle, but not a whole lot. I leveled up to 60 and didn't play too much after that. Wouldn't admit that. I didn't find Turtle like extremely fun or anything. Stunned? I'm banished. Sounds fun. I'm getting set on fire by my healer. So that other group too. Stun. Finish. We're looking at Venomancer? Nice. Lower the AFK requirement. The game. Oh, yeah. There's a item you can get. It's pretty cheap on the auction house that only takes 30 seconds to fill up. It's like a camp something. I didn't even know it existed until I hit like level 50. I never bothered waiting in an inn again at that point. Only downside of Minimaster is being a spider. Somebody said it. Can you I think I was watching a video of somebody playing Venomancer, and he had something to make his character look like a skeleton or something the whole time. And I was wondering if he was he running that because he doesn't like looking like a spider? Maybe it was Noggenfogger or something. Oh, that's a nice DPS ring. Oh, you're fumbling. Man, I'm stunned. Vanished. Love being banished. I believe we didn't pull this pack while I was banished. Both died at the exact same time. It's kind of crazy when your healer is just constantly setting you on fire. Yeah, Noggenfomber. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a permanent version. Okay. Only downside reason I haven't played a answered. Yeah, I've never really like Druid either, because it's like I want to see what my character looks like sometimes. Not a bear. Whatever. Hunter, dead human only. Oh, really? Witch Hunter only has a couple choices. That's funny. I like the idea of the Witch Hunter tank. It seemed to be pretty decent. I'm gonna be geared up eventually, so I have to wait for raids to come out. So I'm gonna be probably leveling something in the meantime, you know. So I have to pick something new. I should try to set up like a community poll and have the community pick for me or something like that. Not like too. I don't really care what exactly I'm playing really. So turned around sometimes. Ah, the fear. No way, doggies. Slowing me down. Lag, yay. Alright, cool thing about Templar, if you get lag, you just spam Benediction in your pocket. Oh, you could change other forms, okay. Or your main Witch Hunter, that's nice. If you didn't rush CoA out, the store would be more fleshed out. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure, for Nisha. Yeah, they did release the game earlier. Yeah, I'm disconnecting here. It's so hard of you to play Undead because of Ransmox. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like how Undead looks either. You know, like trolls because of the bare feet. I sometimes like playing like monster races when I'm a tank, just because it's like you're the big guy. Uh-oh. Servers go down. What happened? It's really easy. You can go to general chat and just see if people are like F. No, let's like maybe the servers are up. Is it the server? You accidentally accessed one of my business channels. Classless SUF. Accidentally used this on one of my business channels. Anywhere using the classless SUF. Pretty plug and play. Are you talking about? Were you the person on Reddit today? There was somebody on Reddit that had Xpearl, and they managed to fork Xpearl to their own GitHub or something, and then updated it for the ability to have extra power bars. So you could have mana, rage, holy power, whatever. And then I asked them to also do SUF, and they did it today. I linked it in my Discord, but I'm not currently using it because as a Templar, You only have energy. You don't have extra. We've been kicked. Let me try to completely restart here. Like log out and come back. My current character only needs energy, but for classless, you're definitely going to want something that shows you multiple resource bars because your character is probably going to have at least 2 or 3 resource bars. Mana, rage, runic power, holy power. Stunned. That thing down fast. Weak ore for the Witch Hunter to track mana and rage. Yeah, that's what I did when I was playing Wildcard. Is I made a weak ore to track rage and mana. It's the character I using had it. Just kind of annoying. Sleeping time. All right, see you later. Have a good one. You don't like about Shadowhide Uniframes? Yeah, I think X-Pearl is the same way. This guy's doing so much damage. Risk cards? No way. What? All right. Risk cards of tenacity. There we go. 6-piece. I can have gloves and helmet, and I probably want to swap out. I don't know. This is interesting. So it was you that I was talking to on Reddit. Yeah, that's nice. Why do I play Divine Force? Malaysian Nation? Couple easy answers here. So Blade of Faith is definitely going to be good for like raid bosses. But I really just don't feel like it's necessary in dungeons. And then also picking up Pious to get 5% attributes is like a big reason there as well. And you can stun raid bosses. So I feel like everybody should have a stun because raid bosses are going to do nothing. At least the world bosses. All right, I got these wrists. That's awesome. Strange. Maybe once been in a normal occurrence for Delta Force. Thought I've seen the name on Sammy Sucks stream. You talking about my username? Or somebody else's? I've been making videos for like a couple years, so maybe you saw that. There's also a techno artist by the same name from years ago, but he hasn't put up any music or anything in a while. Let's see if I can get superior stamina. Okay. Nice. Ryan Harrell. Okay. Pretty lucky with the bag actually giving me something I needed. Now, what's interesting, so there's some crafted items. That might be pretty good. There's also the idea of keep picking up set pieces so that when you get a raid piece, you're not breaking your set bonus. Wow. Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. 3,500 for this thing. Agility and expertise. Yeah, this would be a crazy item to have. It's from blacksmithing. I think I have... I have the Helm of Narv, which is it's just got a lot of stamina. And then I think there is... It's also a glove item, but I think it's from a dungeon. Glove item that's like really good too. Yeah, I think it's from a dungeon. Look how cheap Edge Masters is, 30. Hit, expertise, and armor. I mean, do you need that? What? There's Edge Masters that are 2 gold. Nuts. There's Gauntlets of Deafness. I don't even want that. I want the set piece gauntlets, and then that other chest piece if possible. But it's so expensive right now. Even the head set piece has like better defensive stats. Did Malphite? Nah, Dead Mouse is there's a different artist called Deadman Fred. It's the same exact name. Those stats are so slept on. You mean the that chess piece that I was looking at earlier? Or you mean Edge Masters? I don't like. I have hit, and we do need. We do want expertise. Like I can hold threat, no problem without having the expertise. And taunt doesn't require expertise or hit. So, and then our oaths still apply even if we miss. We still get an oath. So like our hit chance isn't super, or hit and expertise isn't, or mostly expertise isn't like super necessary. I think you definitely want it at some point for threat. If you have people that are ripping threat off of you. And like, I think for damage, it'll be good for damage too. So it's like, if you can get it, you should. But I feel like most people will be able to keep threat without it. Weapon attack power, parry. This is a weird trinket. Which parry does that give? .48, less than 1%. It's kind of interesting though for like raw damage or raw threat or something. The Edge Masters, yeah. Honestly, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy one just so I have it in case I do feel like I need it. Because it's so cheap. In case the price does go up for some reason. Like, these are all the same. Oh wait, these are all different item levels. So this guy at 65. Wait, they just give different amounts of armor. They still give the same stats. Alright, well, I might as well buy the 30 gold one. It's not that big of a deal. I have enough hit, I can spec out at one of these points in Bells of Light. Or something else. Care about losing attack power. Lose a small amount. No, I gain armor. Do lose agility and stamina, but I have a lot of agility and stamina. This gives me crazy amount of hit. Bumps up my expertise. Take a point out of here. And I can give my groups attack power. Give myself a little more damage reduction. This is pointless. I can pick up the AoE taunt. I still haven't really been messing with this. But I think I want the attack power. That'd be cool. And that's what? Hit chance is 8.7. Expertise 3.5 versus what I had, which was 2.25. I think this might be pretty good to have. Bumps up my item level too. And it's cheap. Hopefully this queue doesn't take forever like last time. I'm doing dungeons too. Do I need a lot of this stuff? Okay, even without that trinket, I still have 8.7 hit chance, really? Oh, that's defense rating. Okay. So I hit 7.5. Crusader, Templar with 5 dungeons, lose path chain too often. It's the thing. If the tank's always pulling, you're gonna hit some crazy numbers. But if the tank is slowing down, stopping between packs, you're not gonna get as high numbers. I think it's still worth playing because if you're doing like Mythic Plus, the tank will have to pull relatively fast. You know. Wonder what the mats are for that chess piece. $30 Arcanite bars. Excuse me, 30 Thorium bars. Oh no, these are really expensive. 22 a pop. Okay, these are. This thing still costs like 250 gold to make. If I can get a guildie to make it for me. Trying to be on the lookout for some world boss groups too. I stepped away. I'm here. I got 15 seconds. I'm coming. I'm a coming. All right. Yeah. Oh, what is this number gun? Thermoplug. Nice. See who wants the threat. We'll put it on the highest health and see where we go from there. Wait, we gotta kill Thermoplug? We're at the top? I got a threat on this guy even though I hadn't touched him yet. Is that how? I got the 6 set now, right? Yeah. Stunned. Oh, well, that was dumb. Well, but why did they put that mechanic on this guy? That's really silly. I've yet to fight him, so yeah. Can I like teleport out and teleport in? Okay. Let's pull this guy back here. What? It's really stupid. I mean, you can start leveling right away or doing dungeons right at 15. At level 31 and like 32, you get some pretty good abilities that make it a little bit easier to tank. I don't know if are you tanking or are you DPS. Make sure not to pull them too far away here. Keep stunning me. You have been banned. Is Thermoplugs the last boss? Do we go straight to do the whole dungeon? Like, people usually just jump here. Oh, hey, there's the boss. Yeah, you have to spread. You have to stack cleave up, and then it gets your AOE to spread better. It is a little bit complicated. Once you get to like 32, 30, you you can spam Benediction with 0 cooldown. So like right now, I can just spam Benediction and try to get threat. I think these things have threat. I have threat on them. They're just. I'm also stacking all these poisons on me right now. I should probably try to cleanse those. Yeah, I have aggro on both of these, even though my add-on says otherwise. Oh my gosh, how do we have all this aggro? Sure, we gotta go over there. pulled aggro on some of these guys down below. We're then gonna come up here. Put me in a net. I can't move. There we go. Stop putting me in a net. This constant rooting is getting annoying. You just pulled the whole instance? What? Did we pull something from down below? Does that count as the last boss? Shield block rating. Hunter or Paladin? Joe Extra. Oh, you mean for like you mean for like normal World of Warcraft? Some pretty good classes for like solo and starter stuff. If you're playing on Vol'jin here on this server, those classes don't exist. Should probably get a where's the parachutes? Alright, whatever. Let me see what happens when I jump down. Ha! Can't target myself right now. Is the right? Yeah. Okay. Is this the right way? It's the long way. Go past the other bosses this way, though. Another bag from that? So technically, it's the end of. That was the end of another dungeon. The elevator should be over here. Ready to follow me? Crazy? Okay. Oh, I got on my bus going here. Right. Nothing crazy. And another bag. Leather. We got a lot of stuff out of that. 47 marks right now. And like 30 or 34 before going into that. Finish all the dungeon quests. Checking to see if anybody's running world bosses. Don't see anything at the moment.
I buy and trade.
Sell off some of this stuff. Okay. I really actually finished all the dungeon quests? There wasn't very many.
What can I do for you?
So we have to do a heroic to really get the cash credit. Okay. Should have been doing a lot more damage on that one. sure to go through and click on all these, I guess. Finally, my new mail icon has disappeared. Okay. Time now. Hey, it's the rogue. No, I'm on Vol'jin. Time's taking forever. So I've been trying to knock out some of my other reputations too while I have the aura. All these scourge stones I could turn in. Actually, yeah, let's see. Go to the Western Flagelands. Uh oh. As soon as I can try to teleport. No. There we go. A little lag. Nah, Mr. Cheese, no, I haven't really messed with the Crusader yet. So I'm gonna want to try it out at some point, just so I know how to play the spec to some degree. It'd be hard to find spots for tanks for like world bosses too, because there's like a lot of tanks out there. Even though I can main tank it just no problem. There's just so many tanks. Is this season PvP? Open world PvP? So it has there's like modes that you can do, and there's uh you have to go to like a hometown and it's war mode like in retail. Gets you extra XP. But then there's high risk where you actually lose stuff that you have equipped in your bags. There's a way to save some of it through like insurance or something. It also drops extra like BOEs and other things in high risk as well. But it's like opt-in world PvP. That makes sense. That is. I swear the map is not lining up with the road correctly here. This is interesting.
Time is money, friend.
Use gold to save items in your character, but you still drop your inventory loop. Yeah. Yeah, it's opt-in PvP. I haven't played Ascension in a minute. Season 10 is tomorrow. You like the wild card stuff or the free pick? It's gonna be a ridiculous free pick. Like stamina buff, jeez. I'm still in queue. 7 minutes as a tank. 7.5 minutes, almost 8 minutes. I just kind of want to do some PvP, but I have like 0 PvP gear. Which guy is the rep vendor? So many quests over here. You haven't played since like season 2. Well, you know, there's 21 new classes. Like I'm playing a Templar right now in CoA. So for wildcard, it's going to have all of the original classes and the new classes. So there's a crazy amount of abilities, crazy amount of build possibilities. And then there's also a new like Darkmoon Fair inspired area coming. It's going to be in CoA and in the new stuff. Some lag in the server wiki. Oh, you have everything but a take at level 23. Yeah, Crusader's agility attack power. Where's the vendor? Vendor's got to be around here somewhere.
Pleased to meet you.
She has so many quests.
Hello?
What? Decent item level stuff for
Keeping your feet on the
quests.
ground. See ya soon.
Yeah, they did make all new classes. You get to buy or something. There, I remember that was a hot topic. No, I think it's should all be available tomorrow. Like the stress tests had both just mixed in.
Peace be with you.
There's the Argent Dawn Quartermaster. Is he not over here? Says he's like in the other side. He's down here. Okay, maybe he went to the wrong spot.
Well met. Safe travels.
Did they make all the new classes you get at buyers? No, they just asked an answer to the. So what's the news thing for the season? Well, the 21 new classes. There's the fair that I was just talking about, the new zone. I don't know if there's anything else though, like from the 21 new class thing is going to be a big deal, right? Like that's going to be ridiculously changing up how the builds go. Oh, the Pale Reach zone. There's a new zone called Pale Reach added in CoA, and that should be also in the new wild card as well. So some new areas to explore. Here we go. Everybody's got a loot bot. This guy, threat. Okay. Hey, Deadman Fred, what class does he see the least at max level? Just have to have like a list in front of me since there's so many. I feel like I don't see too many witch hunters. I see a lot of venomancers. I see a lot of. Actually, do see a lot of DPS Templars. I think word out got DPS Templars really good. I've seen a few barbarians, even though people say they aren't that good DPS either. I actually very rarely see blood mages, even though they're supposed to be popular. It's probably just my personal experience or whatever. In the wrong spot. There's a lot of tinkerers. A lot of sun clerics. Yeah, witch hunters. Yeah, definitely don't see a lot of those. New league for PoE starts. Oh, that's right. Yes, I heard a lot of people were excited for that. I want to play PoE, but I think I want to wait till the full release of the game, not the early access. there's a big skill gap. That's how I feel it is with Templars. Pulling the whole dungeon. Shaman in the back still. We're gonna bring that Trog all the way to the last boss. Why not? Sure, let's pull this other group. Another group. And the boss. I'll take a few access forever soon. It's not free, but wait, they worth the game. I'm assuming I'm just going to eat this. Nothing happens. Cool. Apparently, I don't have to move for that. Let's battle res this person here. Where's their body? Well, okay, whatever. I can't find their body. Over 2k hours of PoE2, and it's definitely worth it if you like ARPG. It's not really about the price, it's more about I want to play a finished game, especially an ARPG that invests a lot of time. Because it's still early access. I assume it costs money out of early access, like why would they not keep charging for it? Plenty of people would pay for it. It's free out of early access? Ah, okay. Surprising. Oh, dang it. I need to go put more over.
Yo! Keep it real!
It's PoE. It's just PoE 1 with better graphics, different talent trees. I also don't really like the seasonal ethics stuff involved with PoE. Like, I want to play the base game, like the 1.0 launch, no seasonal stuff, and then get into seasonal stuff. But like, if you start now, it's like here's this weird seasonal affix thing it's in early access. Why are you putting seasonal affixes in? Just finish the game so we can play it like it's supposed to be played. So this is the quartermaster. Oh, he just has like enchants. Does he have any gear? That's weird. Right. The seasons are the end game. It's not. You don't start doing seasons, but POV or POE, if you start after the 1.0 launch and you're like starting in season 2, suddenly you have to deal with extra mechanics that aren't supposed to be there in the original game. Because maybe there's like a server you can play on that's still the original, but it's like it's just not the same experience. Check EPL quartermaster. I think he's the one with the items. I was just over in Eastern Plaguelands over here. There was no quartermaster over there. This is the Argent Dawn quartermaster. Unless they have one that's like added just for Ascension. Yeah, I mean that's what I don't like about PoE. It's so seasonal based. It's like people don't want to play a game over and over and over and over. They want to play a game maybe once or twice and then move on. There's new games coming out every month or every 2 months. Even like World of Warcraft, like people talk about raid logging like it's a bad thing, but eventually you're not going to be putting in 60 hours a week into the same game over and over. That's ridiculous. Eventually you're going to get to a point where you're only playing for like once, twice a day. You know, like, and that's a good thing because then you can play other games and right, yeah, new currency and stuff. This debate talk. Well, I feel like private servers in general, especially CoA and wildcard stuff from Ascension, is like absolutely proof that that is true. That people do not want to play the same game 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row. They want new, fresh content. You could call. I guess there's. Yeah, you know. I say like season of discovery, but even that's like. I guess that's kind of getting into a seasonal thing where like there's less and less players playing the current season of discovery than the original season of discovery. If you look at classic WoW, I feel like there's proof in the pudding right there. Lights Hope for the. I was just there at Lights Hope. There was no reputation vendor. He's called something else. Right, majority flock to the next thing. Yeah, what put a weed to? Exactly, yeah. I don't know, the seasons aren't different enough. It's just like, okay, there's some new stuff, but it's yeah, like I play one season of PoE and like I'm kind of good at that point. One season of Diablo because there's other games to play. Unless there was like a weird situation where there was like a lot of downtime Like, oh, I'll go back to the game because no other games have come out or are going to come out in the next couple of weeks or a month or whatever. So like some niche situations where seasons are great to have. There's some games that are designed around seasons, like PoE, so it caters to that style much better than other games, like for sure. But I don't think the average player is into that. Like the average gamer, not the average PoE player, but the average gamer in general. I think we're probably saying the same thing. It's just very unique to the player. This a lot of times with early access though is like early access is kind of a gimmick to get people in to play to spend money on a game that's not quite ready yet. Uh, but I do think PoE was mostly a done game. I don't know why I feel like they could have easily came out in a 1.0 release when they did early access or shortly afterwards. And at this point, I'm kind of waiting. Like, okay, so why isn't they're doing multiple seasons in early access? So where is the 1.0 release? If they're doing seasons, isn't the game kind of done? There's something weird going on there, particularly with PoE 2, where it's weird. Like, why are they doing seasons? Shouldn't they just be releasing the game now at this point? And again, I wouldn't mind them releasing the game for money. Like if it's supposed to be free, like it doesn't have to be free. There's nothing saying the game has to be free. So like it's like you could say they're extending early access to make some more money, but why not just have the 1.0 come out and charge money for it? I do think I think PoE has a very weird early access thing. It's like it's almost kind of shady, but at the same time, it's like there's no reason they can't make money. So why be weird about it? Testing functionality and backend stuff. I don't know. At this point, like if they're making seasons, that could mean that their like design team or whatever is way ahead of their backend team. But that's again, it's like okay, you need to move people off of the teams and like why shouldn't the game be ready to launch at this point? So I feel like it's very weird. Whereas other games you play early access and like the game is like it's clearly an early access game. Sometimes you can only go halfway through the levels. All the zones aren't unlocked. Whereas PoE 2, from what people were saying, like you could get to the end of the game. And sure, there were like some end game mechanics that were still missing. But now that they have multiple seasons, I kind of doubt there's really anything missing at this point. Well, I think early access, I think even betas and even like anybody that does any kind of open testing whatsoever, early access, betas, even alphas, it's a marketing gimmick, and you should realize that as the developer. But not all developers realize that. So they'll come out with a game and it destroys their game's reputation when they do an alpha or a beta or an early access because they're thinking of it from a developer perspective. From the audience perspective, no, the average gamer expects something relatively finished even in alpha testing, even though that is, from a developer standpoint, that is completely unreasonable. But from the audience perspective, they don't care about it. The average audience does not care about that. It's really a really complicated issue with games right now. And like I have a software background, like doing and software engineering and stuff, and like software as a service has been a big thing for a while, and there's like so many high-end services where it's like here's the software, but we'll call it 1.05, but it's going to be getting a bunch of updates as you use it. Like it's kind of silly. Like that's how it works in the software industry. But for video games, it's like not it's not so bad. Or it's for video games, it's much worse. Like you can't. A lot of the times you come out with a early access or a beta or an alpha, and oh yeah, we don't have this thing in the game because of course we don't. But it's like no, your players expect that. Your audience expects that, and now they're complaining about it on Reddit, and now your game has like a really bad score on Steam. But maybe you're instead of doing early access, you should have done Kickstarter or Patreon or something. Right? Yeah. And the thing is like it's a dog turd, but like of course it's a turd right now because they've only been working on the game for a year or two when it has a 5-year development cycle. So of course it's going to look bad, and they know it's going to look bad. But they warn the players like, hey, this is an early access. It's not finished. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be visual problems, and nobody ever listens to that. At least the average person doesn't listen to it. One Punch season 3 anime is a 1-1. Did season 3 come out? Or are you like uh wait, have I seen when did this come out? 2025? Have I not seen this? There's no way I haven't seen this. I think I've seen this. Does he fight the psychic girl in season 3? I have to double check, but maybe I was waiting for the English dub or something. I said audience was a problem. People had extra fingers. Dudes turned into chicks in different scenes. It's been out. That's weird. I don't think I've seen people talking about it. Was it not a? It must not be a Crunchyroll because I have a Crunchyroll subscription. And yeah, it's on Disney Plus. That's so weird. I have a Disney Plus subscription. Let's see, season 3. Okay, yeah, I was waiting for the English dub to come out. I think because I have it. I have partially watched the first subtitled episode. I'll have to watch it at some point. They blamed us for the poor quality, huh? Because it was terrible. Oh no. Well, as a YouTuber, I get a lot of like um or like a I'm not a big YouTuber, but I've got some decent numbers, enough that I'll get people contacting me about, hey, here's a free key to play your game, or like if I request a key to a game, I usually get it. Um, if the company has like an avenue for creators to ask for stuff, not all of them do, but um, and yeah, so I play a lot of early access stuff. I actually have early access to a game called Vault Breakers right now, which I want to play on stream at some point. It's like a PvEVP ARPG extraction game. So it's like Diablo, League of Legends, like top-down view. I'm not sure if it plays more like Diablo or more like League of Legends, but it's also an extraction game like Arc Raiders. So that's kind of something that there's like an early access going on for that right now. But but apparently like a whole big chunk of the game is missing, but it's not really early access. It's like a closed beta or something, which I think especially the closed beta tag makes people more acceptable if the game is not polished. Yeah, Vault Breakers. Yeah, yeah. Have you heard of it? Yeah, I'm like in their creator team or whatever, so I get keys and stuff for it. I'm looking online trying to find where the Argent Dawn vendor would be that's actually has gear. This, like, on Classic it says this is it. It's this guy. He gives enchants. Like, that's the big thing. Who's the Flight Master? They keep doing multiple, like, little betas here and there. They're supposed to be, this current one is supposed to be, I think, a couple of weeks, while their most recent one was more like a stress test. It was only like a couple of days. But I think it's missing the PvP part of it. So like it's missing a huge chunk of the game. But if you advertise it as more like a closed beta, I think people are a lot more forgiving. I played oh no, crashed. I played Scars of Honor recently that was in a beta, and it's pretty fun, and like it's obviously like a beta, like it's a very real beta. Hey, what's up, Rata? But Scars of Honor, a lot of people were complaining about it, but like there's a lot of people defending it too. Like, oh, this is the very first time we've ever seen the game in the public's hands before, and people have to realize that it really is like a early version of the game. It is not anywhere near what you would see 2 years down the line. I think especially like you have early access on Steam. People expect to get their money's worth, right? Like, especially on Steam. 'Cause you don't have to release on Steam. You can do betas with your own clients and stuff. Barbarian and an alternate character, nice. Kind of unfortunate the queue times right now in Mythic take forever. Might as well try to queue up for one here. Wow. Not so much. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people don't want a million launchers. Well, I think there's advantages and disadvantages to putting a game on Steam or putting a game onto your own launcher. Like you're probably going to get a lot more eyes on your product if you put it out on Steam. But you'll get less profit. That's the big thing. Maybe there's less control over the game. I don't know. Oh, my character's swimming there for a minute. Oh, I get this dungeon again? Okay. We're missing one of our DPS here. There we go. I used a bunch of AoE attacks on that worm. The worm got scared and he went back underground. Did you guys see that? I was hitting him several times. He decided to leave. Oh, now he's back. I think the point I was just trying to get across about PoE was like, for an early access game, it is one of the most put together. Like it's put together more than most 1.0 releases for most games. There's more content than most 1.0 games. So like why? It just seems kind of silly they haven't just released. Not that it's like I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. Just Sealer's doing a lot better job. Shaman back here. Yeah, you think they would? Man, this guy. What is going on here? This worm is bugged to hell, I guess. Now the worm's back. Oh yeah. You feel like at some point, are they gonna like run World of Warcraft forever, or are they gonna do some kind of update where they wouldn't be that big of a deal to sell the IP anymore or license because they'd be doing something else? So they want World of Warcraft to be the forever MMO. Die. Die. They're back, I guess. I think this will be our last trash before the boss. Might as well just kill it here while it's nicely clumped up. And I'm totally missing this guy in the back. Oh yeah, Titan. Yeah. Did they eventually become Overwatch, or was it going to be a completely different thing? Stun this at the last second. Never went out. Strength. I have 2 dungeon bags. Heroic cannon. We got a mythic hit attack power. Overall breakdown there looks like, yeah, consecration, chastise. I'm barely using reckoning anymore at max level. Crazy. Okay, does anybody know where the quartermaster is over here? Or maybe you have to have like a certain rep to actually be able to like talk to him or her. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble. Black market artisans? No.
Well met.
Just has the weird stamina by 30 and defense 20 for 2 hours. That's nice. Did mutate to Overwatch, yeah. It's my rep level with Argent Dodd? Friendly? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I have to be higher level just to talk to him. What's he guys doing back here? Is it healing just needed for dungeon runs? I think mostly it's healers that are missing for the dungeon queues. Usually. Oh, here he is. Okay. Usually it says quartermaster and it say the Argent Dawn quartermaster as well. See, necrotic runes. I don't know where to get those from. Oh, that's right. I remember this stuff. They have a lot of really good stuff for DPS. Like really good DPS sets. Really, I don't think they have anything as a tank that I really want. Unless for some reason there's like an undead boss. It is like item level 60 or 72, which is crazy. But there's no tanking stuff. PvP on Templar, I have a 38. I feel weak. The tank Templar is like not too good in PvP right now. It's okay. I think maybe for arenas we'll be okay, but for BGs we just lack so much mobility. You might be pretty strong, like 1v1 somebody, but they can kind of run away from you. But I also haven't done like a whole lot of max level PvP. Air Crusader is pretty good though
Pleased to meet you.
for max level PvP. What's from the Nax pre-patch? The vendor exists? Okay, so you can't even buy those items anyways?
Greetings
Is there another vendor?
for the Alliance.
They're testing Wrath. Oh, really? Or was we going to progress to all the way through vanilla and then into TBC before that happens? That'd be really cool too. See like what abilities they give classes into TBC and then into Wrath. We get like level 70 capstones and level 80 capstone abilities. That'd be really cool. So the other, I think, rep that's available right now is the Thorium Brotherhood. Let me go back to Stormwind. Cultist tank. I I haven't heard too much about anything bad about any tanks except for the Knights of Zorath, the Cox tank. It was the only one where I've had a couple of people who said it was just not good, and so they re-rolled. But I really haven't been hearing too much bad stuff about any particular tanks. Oh, you think so? But Wrath is a bigger jump they want to figure out. Yeah, I wonder what their timeline is too, because are they gonna like speed up releases because of the lawsuit? They want people getting stuff done faster, or what? They have all these quests to do. Heroic dungeons. Is this a healer belt? What happens for Wrath or EOS? Not sure what EOS is, Sungrass. Been working on Wrath for 5 years, wow. Yeah, I heard this CoA was in like testing for a while. Starting season 7, you can do an alpha Wrath Mechman. Oh wow. Oh, end of service. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, how fast are they gonna push us through expansions and raid drops? Like, it's like every 2 weeks there's gonna be a new raid, and then every couple of months a new expansion. It'll be really fast. I think I might be doing a good bit more damage with Edge Masters on because of the hit and expertise. Kind of hard to tell because sometimes you go into a dungeon and the DPS have a lot of gear or they don't have a lot of gear. Timeline was months. Yeah, with the lawsuit, they may speed it up. It's a traveling salesman.
Something specific?
He's got all the starter stuff on him. Selling most of this.
Safe travels.
All right, I think I'm gonna do one more mythic dungeon here. Find a country that doesn't care about the courts and move there with the servers. Well, yeah, that's the thing is I think the Dutch or whatever his name is located in the U.S. So yeah, that's kind of a problem, even if the servers are in a different country. But yeah, if he moved out, out to wherever, just moves to Russia, something. Wonder how much money they're really making off of it. If it would be worth it to think about something like that. Payment processing getting blocked. Yeah, right. Yeah, the servers are definitely not in the States, but the people are. Right, yeah. A country that's going to play ball with us is not going to want to keep him on or play ball with the American government. Has anybody seen The Odyssey? I watched like the first 15 minutes of it and kind of had to step out because I was laughing so much. And I wasn't laughing at the people. I was laughing at the costuming. The costuming is so bad. So bad. Like it's cardboard that's been spray painted. And it just kills the movie. I'm not sure what they were thinking. The costume designer is a really famous or really like they have a lot of experience on many movies, but they do like modern day stuff. So their costume design experience is like in suits and dresses, like modern day clothes, even like futuristic clothing. But they have little to no experience with uh, older period stuff or armor for that matter. It's like the first time they ever did armor, and they tried to make it look interesting, and it comes off as like a child made it. But I see a lot of people saying it's like the best movie ever, which I think is just because it looks really cool in IMAX, which I guess is something can definitely look cool and not have good story, and I guess be a good movie just because it entertains you. I don't know. I couldn't watch it. Yeah, it's crazy as a tank, Kevin, to wait so long. It's taking forever. Hey, all right. Black Fathom, okay. Healer's up here with us. Thing just got chunked. Just chunking that thing. This guy is my threat buff on him, or debuff rather. Bouncing all over the place on the screen. Follows me over here. We can check right here. Gotta be somebody else with a stun that can stun the turtle. Thanks for the follow, Joe. Appreciate it. Welcome to the crypt. I just hit 3K subscribers today. It was pretty crazy. It's been a good day. I think with across Twitch and YouTube, that's like 31, 32. Guys, me Temple Guardian to the healer here. Oh, you can't. Temple Guardian not work on water? Yeah, thanks, Reddit. Somebody just complaining about skipping a boss. Yeah, I honestly hope everybody skips it. Yeah, that's... Yeah, say this boss in particular, that caster lady, like, under the water, it just takes forever to get to. Because she's under the water, it's annoying. Nobergon, Amulet of the Owl, inside of Black Fathom Depths, yes. Look, that guy had a stealth, so I guess my turbo plates add-on isn't working correctly. Group is doing a lot. Everybody's like performing pretty well. cool stuff back here. That's cool, I guess. I just want this guy. We've pretty much aggroed the room at this point. Heals does this guy have on him right now? All frozen. I think we can get a buff from this orb. Yeah, there we go. All stats by 5%. Some more energy. Got change your class from Warden to Suck Color in running dungeon. Anybody have a question I asked in Discord, but too can get a reply. It's possible to share macros. I don't think there's a way to just like share macros in this game. You have to share them like one by one. I think when I do like a bigger guide for Oathkeeper, that's something I'll do. Yeah, it's kind of a lot to share all the macros. Where was Morgus Jet? Is there a boss here? It's Baron Aquantis. Can't actually get close enough to him to melee. Oh yeah, yeah. Tar. Is he over there? He's over there. Okay. Didn't realize he was right over there. And he's okay. Now he's coming for us. Cool. Oh, nice. Okay, off man. Oh, he's different spawn points. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Like in Season of Discovery, he's like just beyond the Murlocs up the tunnel. Spamming chest That's what we're doing. I've apparently not killed him yet. He's not heroic. It's my loot bot. Okay, if we pull the boss here, just pull all the trash. No. $32 in 1 hour. Like from 1 to 32? That's fast. Some heirlooms or something going? These two. Did we miss one? Yeah, I tried to click on that one, it did not work. 1 hour 1 to 60s on the previous one. I bet if you have auras, stacking auras in a group, potion, heirlooms, yeah, be very quick. And scaling too, that helps a lot. I know with heirlooms in retail, there were points where like you could outscale the dungeon you're in. There was like almost no reason, like you might as well just leave the dungeon early. Strength and leather. Bang. Wow, Helmet of Tenacity. Look at that. Is that mythic? It is. It is. It has less stamina for sure, but it also has dodge, defense, and hit rating. Awesome. Very good. Okay. Oh, scaling wasn't a thing. You just get into one dungeon, you just keep going. Does it give me a cache? No. Okay. So, what does this set look like? Just kind of a boring look to it. So with the, I might as well keep the Edge Masters on. Still have plenty of stamina, so I'm not really worried about that. This has more armor, and dodge and hit rating. Yeah, my hit rating is pretty high. I don't need all of that. Well, that's pretty cool. So, I feel like if I needed to, I'm pretty much raid ready. Just need to get some enchants together. There's like a couple of pieces I could get to get like super min-maxed. It's not like a huge... Oh, hey! Pearl. Morning, Yoris. I was just planning to log off here. Usually not going to be up too long past 1 a.m. my time, which is 1:39 right now. I've been up pretty late before, but that's just because the game is too addicting. It's like one more dungeon. I've got my my 6 set, almost all my pieces right now. So I have to work on enchanting them and then getting either a different glove or maybe a different chest piece. If I get the crafted chest piece, that'd be pretty nuts, but they're expensive. Then my marks are going to be stacking up. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna call it there for the night. Thanks everybody for coming out, and thanks everybody for that subscribes to my channel because we hit 3K today. That was great. Really appreciate all the support. Got some more videos on the way. You guys have a good night. See you later.